Just finished watching T.I.'s podcast about the pastor who's praying for his own pockets. It's nothing new because, growing up in church, I've learned a lot. And I've learned that a lot of the ways are not the right ways. It's just things that they were taught, and they're just conditioned to keep doing it that way. I believe there are people of the clergy that are really in it for their people, to save their people. I also know that there are people that's in the clergy that are clergymen and women that are in it just to grease their pockets. You understand me? And I think it's sad that, they take people's love for God and, they play on that. I mean, whoever's foolish enough to do it, that's on them. But I just wish and hope that my people one day will really see what's going on and believe it first. See, you have to believe it. You can see things all day, but if you don't believe it, it's going to be an issue for you. It is, because I always say it's not what you see, it's what you don't see. You understand? We were all so trained to just respect the pastor. Everything the pastor say is right, and you need to go to church, and you need to pay your tithes, and you need to... No, what you need to do is make sure you and your people are okay first. You understand me? I mean, taking care of the pastor is not going to pay your bills. I mean, I've had stories told to me about, a young lady told me one time that her mom spends so much time at the church, and all the money goes into the church, and, she'll take their food stamps and spend it in the church. And at home, they have nothing to eat. And, and this particular young lady, she had a baby at about 13 years old. And from what she told me, it's because there was really no supervision, because mom spent most of her time in the church. See, you cannot focus on the church. The church is not God. You understand me? The church is not God. If God gave you them children, you take care of them first. Period. Not the pastor, not the congregation, not the, anyone else. You take care of your child first. You understand? How you got so much faith in God, and you want to impress all these people in the church, and your children are hungry. Your daughter's 13 having sex in the house because you're never there, so you don't know. Then you get upset when you find out she's pregnant. It's all your fault. Period. And if you are living in church every day, take your kids with you. Okay, that don't even make sense. How you live in the church and your children are home? I don't understand that. I don't. You so caught up in the church, you don't know what's going on in your house. You know what's going on in that building. Find out what's going on in apartment 6E or whatever apartment you live in, or your home. I bet you could tell everybody business that's in that church, but I bet you don't know that your daughter just had sex and she's too young for that. You understand? Pay more attention to what's yours and stop worried about what the preacher said and how it's going to look to other people. Your money is your money. I mean, if you feel like you want to give to the church every now and again, I don't really see a problem with that. People do what they want with their money, but don't neglect what's first and foremost. You understand me? You understand? People always screaming God and hiding behind God to justify their bullshit. You understand me? God also, the Bible said, don't be no fool. You understand? And most people are being fools, taking care of these pastors, giving them all their hard-earned money that they don't even have. You don't even have, your rent backed up. But you giving them 10% every Sunday. You understand? You can't watch Power because your cable off, because you done gave the church all your money. You understand? Your daughter can't get that new pair of shoes or that new book bag that she need this week because you gave the pastor your 10% last Sunday. You understand? Get your priorities in order. You understand? Stop running behind these people in these churches thinking they're better than. Because at the end of the day, most of them are beneath. Period. You understand? Most of them are beneath. You know, they just take that Christian word and religion and just take it and do all kind of crazy things. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, you know, just like they keep calling Jesus Christ. Christ is a title. Period. It's not his last name. Y'all so into the Bible and y'all go to church every goddamn day. Know that. Know that. Know in Exodus 1 is when slavery started, how it was built. Know that. Read Exodus 1 and continue reading for those who want to tell me I'm wrong. You understand me? And I don't even go to church no more because I know what it's about. You understand? I don't need nobody preaching to me. I don't need none of that. As long as you have a pure heart and you do the right thing, that's what matters at the end of the day. You ain't got to sit in no church every Sunday. You ain't got to give 10%. I'd rather give it to the man that's standing by the pizza shop every morning. I buy him a sandwich or something to drink or give him $1. That's my paying tithes. You understand me? I'm not putting my money in no plate. For what? For what? Because see, I have to worry about where I'm going to get my money from. So why would I just give it to you? Because you're the pastor? I don't think so. I absolutely do not. If you feel like you want to brainwash people and take all their money and then go home and think about how foolish they are, bet that karma has your address too. Believe that. You understand? And also the devil blesses his children as well. So everyone that's sitting behind that pulpit and standing up there screaming and hawking and hooking and all of that, you understand me? That don't mean they're people of God. You understand? They learned that the church business is a huge business. You understand me? A huge business, and that's why they get into it. They don't give a damn. Most churches, you pay your tithes every week. When your bills is backed up, you can't even go to them and get help. You understand me? But y'all would still give these people all your money, all your time, all your energy. You know, when you could be putting that into something else like your children, your household, catching up with your bills. People, please stop being so naive to this. You understand me? I mean, whatever works for you is what I say. Church is a good thing when you're getting something good out of it, but don't allow them to brainwash you and make you think something other than what it is. You understand me? And at the end of the day, if you so God-like and Christian-like, you don't talk against other religions. You don't turn your nose up to other religions. You understand? And I think anybody that's pastoring or teaching about God should study all books, not just the Bible. All books, the Quran, the Sunni, whatever book there is, they need to study all those books. And then they will learn themselves something. Because at the end of the day, they all saying the same thing. But that last book is giving it all to you in one. You understand me? So pay attention to what you're being taught. You understand me? Because, you know, everybody always want to refer to the Bible, but I don't know what they teach in Bible class, because I think they skip pages and paragraphs. Because I always have to prove something to a devoted Christian out of the book that they claim to know so much, and they're always quoting out of. You understand me? You tell them slavery started in the Bible, they tell you no, it didn't. I have to tell them Exodus 1, period. And that's my, there's a lot of things that anybody could call me on, and I will do my best to respond with the right answers. However, that's a part of my history, and that's what sticks out to me more, because, you know, there's a lot of black folk in power that believe that they won, that they're winning. You're not winning. You're not winning. You understand? Just because we had a black man in the Oval Office, that don't mean we were winning. Because what I pay attention to is what went on while he was in office. Yes, they have been killing us for decades, yes. But for some strange reason, while he was the president, look how many black men were shot down. Shot down. Do you understand me? Come on. Come on. And y'all praising him because he's a black man? No. I go with good. I don't care if you're the color of this bench. I'm going to go with it. You understand? Because, yes, his hands was tied. There wasn't much that he could do, and I believe that he would have done more if he could have. I do say that. I believe he's a man of his people. However, praise no man. And that's what people problem. Y'all praise Obama like he's God, and he's not. He's just a man who got up there and tried to do something. But I also, back to my point I was making, so many black men were getting killed, men and women, on his watch. He really only spoke out about Trayvon Martin. And I looked deeper into that. You know, they're Masonic brothers and all that, him and his father. So that answered my questions about that. You know, he's never spoken out about any other killing. You understand? That all went on his watch. And then I noticed that after the election, and now we have Mr. Dump in office, Mr. Immature, you know, now we have this child running the country. It stopped. When Obama was president, it seemed like somebody was getting murdered every other day, 2-3 times a week. As soon as Trump became president, you understand me? How many people, other than what happened last night to that young lady in Fort Worth, have been murdered by the police? Can we count? Can we count? I feel like they when Obama was the president, they was clearly showing us and telling us, yeah, y'all got y'all black president, but he still can't do nothing for y'all because them men was slaughtering our people and getting away with it. They had all kind of excuses. They feared for their life. They this and this. If the fuck you are that scared, you should not be a police officer, and stop using that bullshit excuse. You understand me? You're just racist motherfuckers that use your guns and your badges to help with your billion. You understand me? Y'all number bullies with guns. You understand? So, I mean, it's bad. It really is. Have a good day.